But perhaps the only sort of clangor, really, of the election campaign, it has been remarkably devoid of...
I would say a gaff-free zone.
Well, that's not true. Hang on.
Just carry on with that thought. But in the FT, well, we'll pick up on it, but in the FT, picking up on this point that, you know, the Tories are not doing as well...
Remember the floods at the beginning?
Is that because Boris Johnson has been doing worse in recent weeks, or is it because Jeremy Corbyn has been doing...
Jeremy Corbyn's a good campaigner, and once people get out, and you saw in the two head-to-head debates, they were both scored marginally to Johnson, 51-49, 52-48, effectively draws in a debate. But when you look at the relative poll standings, and Johnson's supposed to be popular and Corbyn incredibly unpopular, people were watching those debates and they were thinking, God, Corbyn's better than we thought. Or not as bad, if you like. It doesn't matter which way you go. But you look at the gaffes in the election. Corbyn's had one gaffe pretending to watch the Queen's speech in the afternoon.
I would say John Ashworth.
No, but Corbyn.
But that was a huge gaffe for the Labour campaign.
But I'm talking about the individuals. You think of Johnson and the floods, and he was slow, went to Yorkshire.
Well, the anti-Semitism issue.
But that's not.
The chief rabbi attacking Jeremy Corbyn personally as being
on the floods. And the two of you tell me one thing that Corbyn has said that is anti-Semitic that goes anywhere near what Johnson has said about black people picking in his watermelon smiles, Muslims mocking them as letterboxers and bank robbers. God, just tell me one thing.
Why don't you let me speak, Kevin?
Well, come on, give me one example.
Take it up with the chief rabbi, the leader of the Jewish community in this country, who says that man is unfit to be Prime Minister because he's allowed anti-Semitism to fester and flourish in his party. And, Kevin, how many Labour MPs have quit the party because of anti-Semitism? Kevin, how many Labour MPs quit the party?
How many Tory candidates?
Luciana Berger, now in the Liberal Democrats.
How many Tory candidates have been suspended in this campaign for anti-Semitism? Is it 3? How many others are under investigation?
Tory MPs have defected to another party because of racism in the party. You've got a big problem with anti-Semitism in the Labour Party,
because you accept racism in the Tory Party. You find it acceptable in the Tory Party. That is why they don't defect.
The Equalities and Human Rights Commission, an organisation set up by a Labour government, is investigating massive anti-Semitism in the Labour Party.
We're not going to agree on this.
And the only other party it's investigating, the BNP.
You just accept
racists.
You accept it.
Let's take a look at The Guardian, shall we? This is where Jeremy Corbyn is urging voters to deliver a shock to the establishment. There is a chance that could happen. What form?